Yo, what up, gang? So I unfortunately got the news about Young Noble, which is the man pictured here behind me. He was a part of the group The Outlawz that used to rap with Tupac back in the 90s. And unfortunately, on July 4th this year, Independence Day, 4th of July, he ended his own life, according to sources. According to Idi Amin, which is another member of the group Outlawz, he actually made a post about it. It was a self inflicted gunshot wound that Young Noble unfortunately died from. So he was 47 years old. Like I said, he used to rap with Tupac. His real name was Rufus Lee Cooper III, originally from California. And then he moved to New Jersey, and he actually moved back to California when he linked up with Pac and was rapping. So my condolences to his friends, his family members, all his loved ones. Mental health is really a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I did another video about Earl Smith. There was a black man that was found hanging in Albany, New York, in a tree. And they're saying that it was suicide. They're saying that he hung himself, but his family thinks otherwise. Plenty of people think otherwise because that's not the way that I would say that's not the way the black men normally do that. I mean, it's one thing to do that. Not nobody's saying that it doesn't happen, but to say that it happens in that kind of manner is just crazy. And this situation just kind of points to mental health, and it points to like he did it in a way that is believable, and it's not only believable by people around him, but is believable by everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a gunshot. Um, and that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to make it about that, but I just really want to say that it really saddens me because I'm a big Tupac fan. You know, Tupac was my favorite rapper. You know, it goes Tupac, Eminem for me. You know what I'm saying? But Tupac was the very first one that you know got me into hip hop. You know, rapping and speaking passionately and poetry and all of that stuff. And to know that one of the people that rapped with him, one of the people that was in his crew, the Outlawz, which I admire and respect so much, he took his own life. It saddens me to hear that. So, check on your loved ones, check on your friends, check on your family, do what you can each and every day. And don't forget to take care of yourselves out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what somebody's going through. But at the same time, we don't know what you're going through either. We can assume, we can pass off judgments or whatever, but at the end of the day, we just need to be there for each other, and that includes being there for ourselves. So make sure you take the time out of your day for your own mental health, for your own mental sanity. Just know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you deserve it, and you are enough. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that there's things about this life that are beautiful. Yes, there's terrible, terrible things, and there's suffering, and there's pain, and there's agony, but there's also beauty, and there's opportunity, and there's love, there's peace, there's light, there's so much more to life than just the negative. There's also the positive, and we just have to remember that, even though it's hard, even though at the time we don't really want to hear it. We want to kind of feel what we're feeling, but we don't want to get lost in that feeling, because unfortunately that feeling can take over, and we can make permanent decisions for temporary issues. So, with all that being said, love, peace, and light. Love more than you hate. And until next time, all right, flip out.